Hey everyone, excited to be back for this week's edition of Playbook Pointers, where I discuss topics that I share in my book series, the Millennial Playbook series. And today I thought we'd talk about a concept that I share in my first book, which is the Millennial Playbook, Proven Success Strategies for the Millennial Generation. And this particular strategy is establishing a morning routine. Now, I started to establish a morning routine in my own life back in about 2016 after reading the book, The Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod. Now, that's a phenomenal book, by the way. If you ever get a chance to read it, I highly recommend you do. And in the book, he shares different ideas to incorporate different routines within your morning. Now, you may be asking, what's the benefit of establishing a morning routine? Well, generally speaking, when you wake up later than you should, you're kind of rushing through the morning in order to actually either make it to work or go to perform your other obligations. Now, the problem with that is that it increases the levels of stress hormones in your body, which can lead to various different degenerative diseases over time. But not only that, you just become less productive because now you're rushing through the day in order to accomplish your goals. And at the end of the day, you're kind of flustered about the lack of productivity that you had during the day. And a lot of that is deeply rooted in how you start the day to begin with. And so when I decided to incorporate a morning routine in my day, I decided to focus on three key ideas. The first was incorporate sweat into my morning, meaning that I get exercise. To this day, I wake up at 5 in the morning. The first thing I do is get ready for the day by packing my lunch, getting whatever I need to get done, and then going to the gym. And I work out at least an hour in the day. The second thing I incorporated was reading. So every day I try to read at least 10 pages of a good book, or at least listen to 30 minutes on an Audible book or some sort of podcast in order to stimulate my mind and start thinking about different ideas so that I learn and continually grow in my life. And then finally, the third thing I incorporated was journaling. Now, I didn't necessarily see the value of journaling when I first started out. I thought it was kind of ridiculous, to be quite honest with you. But after doing it for a while, I started realizing that there's extreme value in writing down your thoughts. I noticed that in the morning after journaling, I would come up with a unique or creative idea that I'd want to explore later on in the day. Or in particular, when I was writing my books, that journaling time frame allowed me to come up with those creative ideas. And not only that, but expressing gratitude for the things that I value in life also made me a more grateful person and a more appreciative person. And then I know I said three things that I incorporated, but really it was actually four. And the fourth thing that I incorporated was writing. Ever since 2016, I started writing at least 500 words a day, and as a result, I've been able to write 4 full-length books. I'm in the process of finalizing my 5th book, and I've also almost completed a 6th book as well, but that's going to be released probably in the next year or two as I start gaining more experience in the commercial real estate field. So that's an actionable item for the end of this video, is really going to be you focusing on incorporating a morning routine. Now, if you have trouble waking up in the morning like I did, try this strategy for yourself. What I did is I used to wake up around 7 a.m. So what I did is, to start off, is I set my alarm clock back 15 minutes to 6:45 a.m. I'd set that alarm for an entire week, and then the next week I'd go back another 15 minutes, and then another 15 minutes, and another 15 minutes, until I eventually made it to my wake-up time of 5 a.m. Now, that's a strategy that worked for me. Maybe you can share some of the strategies that work for you. But really, consider incorporating some sort of morning routine in your day so that you can maximize the productivity that you achieve throughout the day and just feel more gracious and accepting about the life around you. Now, thanks again for tuning in. If you like this channel, feel free to like, subscribe, and share with people that you think would gain value from it. I'll be able to share a link to my book below. It's actually 100% free on Kindle, so feel free to go there, download the book, share some of your ideas of what you really valued from the book, and we'll see you guys next time. See ya.